Nosotros estamos aquí en el podcast de Javi. Estamos teniendo un tiempo bien cabrón. Tú sabes, nosotros acabamos de llegar de Bayamón, Carolina. Aquí San Juan en la casa, papi. Tú sabes, Río Dulce, por ahí, Luquillo. Estos tiempos así. Pero yo quiero que ustedes sepan que va a ser un podcast bien cabrón y espero que se lo disfruten.
You done?
Oh, tengo que seguir.
No, let me know when you finish.
Oh, yo tengo, pero papi, tú me tienes que decir para, porque yo sigo aquí bien cabrón.
Is that your Puerto Rican voice?
Yeah.
Bueno, papi, yo soy un 2% boricua.
Give me the Dominican one now. Go to the Dominican now.
Eso es la normal, así que yo hablo regular.
In the morning videos?
Ya, ahí es que sale.
Let's talk about the morning videos. What the fuck? What is that? You can't help it but put your phone out once you leave the building?
Nah, yeah, I have to understand, bro. I like work overnight. So I come out with an energy while y'all waking up, I'm like on go.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. Like I don't crash out till like 2:00. Then I get like really tired. And I'm already on my way home by like 3:30.
So those videos are someone that's been awake all night.
Exactly.
Those
While we
videos
waking
be at
up.
6 a.m. type.
Ya lo sabe.
No, but it's a beautiful thing. I appreciate those videos. It make me laugh.
Thank you, man. So do a lot of people. Thank you to all my followers. I got a lot of people.
You want to introduce this beautiful lady next to you?
Of course. Aquí está, señoras y señores, mi fiancée, la mujer más bella de la bolita de mi mundo. Aquí le presento a la bella Nana.
Hey.
You want to say something to the people?
Hi.
As you can see, she has a lot of insightful words. But
You can bring that. You can bring that closer to me. Yeah.
All right.
So we back, ladies and gentlemen, live with Ab 5. That was the introduction. We got Splou in the house with his fiancée,
You heard?
Nana, the newest content couple. Y'all got a million? You got a million, right?
we definitely got it.
Woo, 1 million views. Yeah, and you know who said, I think somebody said, watch them blow up. Oh, Da Vinci.
Da Vinci said that.
He said, watch them. Because Justin and his lady, I think they're the what? No. Who's first, Justin or Chick and Melanie?
Chicken Malay.
So they the godfathers of this shit, of the couples? Content?
They are the first that I remember that were out here doing it, killing. Like
Killing.
And they still
Couple
are. Shout out
content.
to them.
Yeah. I had the manager here, Mike Success.
Dope, man.
He's their manager.
Yeah, they the first I remember.
And now Justin with his green hair, he I think he dragged her. So wait, did he drag her into it? Because Justin dragged his wife into it. He used to do shit like in front of her or behind her. She had no choice but to participate.
That's the thing. A lot of the times, y'all may think that people getting dragged. Because if you don't want to do videos, you're not gonna do.
That's
videos.
a fact. And she's gonna get that fucking camera out of my face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that happens.
But that should be. But that's what's funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Like that. I have a few videos that is like voiceovers that is like. Me being like, yeah, look at, like for example, my baby mom and my baby mom, get that fucking camera out of my face, but in reality, people love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I actually have someone that does it or that can do it, bro, I'll make it easily look like she's annoyed, but the whole time she know what's up.
Yeah.
No, so Nana, let's talk about you, because these fucking videos, bro. And by the way, we're going to get to the beginning of it. We're not even at the beginning of the show yet. I'm just rambling. There's no rules here. I do what the fuck I want. It's my show, goddammit.
It's your thing.
So, the way that... Oh, by the way, Worldstar!
Yeah. Shout out to AJTV. Shout out to Joselito. That's family, you heard?
Yo, they made it to fucking Worldstar.
That's her second video on
Worldstar?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Holy shit.
The first one was the knife video. We made
The
it
knife
for
was the
one.
first?
Yep.
No, that shit was hilarious. I post all your shit, by the way. I am a supporter.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
let's start before we get back to you. He was supposed to be here for episode whatever it was. I can't remember the numbers. I'm too many. It's too many.
it.
Every Friday we dropping. We ain't giving y'all niggas no breaks. Once a month, none of that shit. Every Friday, caliente.
Let them know. Keep
Every
your foot
Friday.
on their necks.
On
you
their
heard?
fucking necks, nigga. Y'all niggas need to catch up. I don't even like talking like that.
Nah,
Yo,
talk your
I
shit.
don't like talking like that. No me gusta. No me gusta hablar de eso. And by the way, I'm Puerto Rican, but I was raised by Dominican Spanish, so my Spanish is Dominican Spanish.
Está bien, papi, porque mira, yo me crié con mucho bori.
Papi, that's not his fucking voice. He's a Dominican. But the fact that you know how to, you talk better Spanish than I do, so good job. So, the fuck we talking about? Oh, he was supposed to be here with For the Money, Nemo, Soph, and Rosie. And Rosie hijacked that fucking interview. She wasn't even supposed to be here. I'm like, oh, who the fuck is she? Was in the back seat hiding because she's small, you know. And Rosie's mad small.
Rosie's like 14.
She's gonna hate us right now. I'm okay, man. Que se joda.
She's taller now because she got a little bit more hair.
Yeah, she wears a trench
I love
coat.
you, Rosie.
She
She
like
wears
a
a trench
Smurf
coat with
now.
the boots on and
Stop.
shit.
She look like a Smurf. She can't really get it. You know how they shit is. But she's...
So
Shout out to Rosie.
You were supposed to be in that interview, but you had to work. The man has 42 jobs, and he's a comedian. So, and he's a content creator. So he's working.
Working all day.
Yo, how do you sleep? What time? Like, what's your sleep? I'm not even joking. This is a real question.
Real question.
1.5 hours a day.
I sleep... On good days, I sleep 4 hours.
Damn.
On good days.
That's crazy.
And when I get to sleep 4 hours, I'm rested. Like, fully rested for the next 18 hours.
That's amazing. But you know what? It's you working, brother. You working, you cooking. Yo también, papi, I got a real job and I got to do this. But if you don't stay consistent, every Friday, motherfuckers, every Friday, catch up, pussies. Me estoy pasando.
Nah, let them know.
So,
Talking shit.
Yeah.
so I got the real job, but you're not gonna like my job. So let me tell you what I do. Let me tell y'all what I do. I wake up. No, it's fucking amazing. No, y'all
look
gonna
like you
get
work
mad.
for
Yeah, both of y'all gonna get. I should have been working for sanitation, but I'm not. But I got my CDL because I wanted to work for sanitation. So anyway, I go wake up 5 a.m. get to work. My man picks me up. I get my bus. I go downtown like by Trump Towers and all that. So if you know downtown, the West Side Highway to the train is a mission. It's to Columbus. The Columbus Circle or Broadway is like the closest, the 1 and the 2 and all that. Those people can't walk. They can, but the building provides a service. This is where I come in. I take them to the train.
Like a shuttle bus.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I do that every 20 minutes, right? At 10:30, I go home. I eat. I get a haircut. I go to sleep. Wake up at 3.
Bárbaro.
Yeah.
And come back to work. You get paid 8 hours for this?
13 hours a day. But I really work from 6 to...
I'm about to report this nigga.
I work from 6:30 to 10:30, sleep, or whatever I want to do. I could get... I actually could have a whole different job
I
in
was
between.
about to say that. You got to do a little part-time in between.
No, Tavi, I don't want to do that.
Wow. No.
So then I go back at 4:30 and I finish at 7, and I'm home by 8 o'clock chilling.
Yeah.
Y te voy a decir algo. Now that we got Dominicans in the house, yo tengo una dominicana, papi.
Hey, I know your wife.
Papi,
know her
no,
too.
yo,
I know.
I'm gonna talk good right now. Papi, yo
right.
llego a la casa y mi cena está en la mesa, papi.
Facts.
Bro, the timing of this woman,
I was
Bro.
about to say, you should be cooking her lunch. By the
Pero
time
él-
she
él
come
viene
home.
trabajando.
no, it's gonna
but
be
he's
cold.
home.
Él está trabajando.
Why you gotta do your woman shit? You see what they just did
Because
to
they
me?
be sticking together. Tú
That's
estás
right.
tóxica.
No, well, y'all know my girl, Dominican power all the way. All right, so let's start the fucking show. By the way, that was just all goof around time. So, I want to hit the point. You are so fucking convincing in those videos, bro. Like
Really?
niggas really think he's pussy.
No, but that really be me though. I'm that person. That's really me.
You really be bullying him like that? Or no?
I do.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Yo, I read the comments in the Worldstar. Yo, my man, you need to get out that fucking toxic relationship. Yo,
They was coming for me. They
What?
was coming for me.
People were DMing me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro,
Calling you a
gotta
bitch ass nigga. Get some
yo,
balls.
Yo, be a king, bro. We kings. You ain't supposed to be treated like that, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
Get out of that. Don't let no woman do you like that on the internet. That's embarrassing.
But some people I did read. You guys do know he's a comedian, and this is so it's part of the game. But when you put yourselves out there,
Yeah.
you're gonna get the hate, you're gonna get the love, you're gonna get Worldstar, you're gonna be on my podcast, the biggest, the biggest in the
El
Bronx. by the
mejor,
way.
papi.
Biggest in the,
The
Bronx.
biggest in
El
the Bronx.
mejor en el Bronx,
The
papi.
best. And let me give a quick gem. When I say I'm the best of my version.
Oof.
Hold that, niggas.
Oof. Lo dijo.
DR's in the building. Let's do Born and Raised twice. I usually do Born and Raised for one person, but I want to do it twice. Let's do Born and Raised. Ladies first. Nana, Born and Raised.
I was born in Florida, but I'm from Brooklyn.
Where Brooklyn at?
Bushwick all day.
Diablo.
Yep.
You can fight?
Bushwick. Yeah, I can fight.
I know, yo.
Yeah, I know I can fight.
Yo, you
I
do
can fight.
Yo, I just know. Yo, I heard Brooklyn girls can fight. Yo,
They can
and y'all
fight.
meet at the McDonald's after school, and that's where it gets popping on what's that? Flatbush,
Nah, Bushwick Avenue.
Bushwick Avenue.
Yeah.
We get
There's
a
one
pop.
on Broadway. There's a McDonald's on Broadway.
Diablo. And what was it like growing up over there? What'd you learn? Well, wait. How'd you get from Florida to Brooklyn?
Well, I was born in Florida. My mom came from DR to Florida, and then she moved to Brooklyn. So that's how I got to Brooklyn.
DR in the Oh, so you DR for real?
Yeah, we DR for real.
I love that. You know how to make mangu?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
hell
let me-
yeah, I taught her.
Yeah.
You taught?
Come on.
Nah, he's bugging?
He's
There's going to be a
bugging.
lot
okay.
of things that's going to come out in this interview, you heard?
So Splou taught you how to make
No,
mangu?
he's lying. I taught him how to make mangu. Tell the truth. Stop lying.
Babe, let me tell you something.
Don't be ashamed, bro. My girl teaches me things too.
Right?
Yesterday she did this move and I just joke. I'm just
Oh, my God. Hey,
my God.
so...
I should have brought her with me. You know, if it wasn't because she's busy, she's gonna
Yeah, nigga,
she's
she
gonna be
would
work.
do some shit at you right now.
Nah, that's my
You was-
no. She and the reason why we get along is because she lets me be my retarded dumbass, and
She's supportive of
I
bro.
let him be his retarded dumbass.
that's the
too.
part of the game. So you get to Brooklyn. What happens? What happens in Brooklyn?
I get to Brooklyn. I finish school. I do my elementary, middle, high school in Brooklyn.
Vamos a hablar de tu school. Tú tienes un master's.
Yes.
Diablo.
I do. I have a master's.
Nice.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hard work, but it's a great accomplishment. I was born and raised. I'm like I said, born in Florida, raised in Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn pretty much all my life till I turned 21. When I turned 21, I moved back to Florida because I wanted to be with my family because that's where they're at. And I lived there for a few years, and I figured, Florida's not for me, so I came back, and here I am.
So after high school, you go to college right away, or you
I
take
went
it?
to college. I went to college right away. Literally the same year that I finished high school, I went to college. And I did that for 4 years, and I got my bachelor's, and then that's when I left to Florida.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you just finished that picture that we saw. That was recent, right?
Yeah, that was in December. I finished my master's.
You going back for the second one? Is there? How many are there? Like, is there such thing as maxing out? Master?
Yeah,
Nah.
after your master's,
Nah,
you
you
get
get
a
a
Doctorate and all that
doctorate.
shit.
Yeah, you get a PhD,
Yeah.
doctorate. Like I got an uncle that got like, your boy got like 2 masters. He got a PhD. He got a doctorate. Like he never stopped going to school.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So what does that
I'm
mean
that
for you?
type. I'm that type of person.
You did that for your current job?
No, I didn't do it for my current job. I have a master's in business. I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own business as well. We've started a few things together as well, and that's what I want.
Couple goals.
Yeah.
You heard?
Yeah. But I do apply what I've learned in school in my current job. I work for the Department of Education as a senior manager of operations.
So you did that more for yourself.
But I did that for myself.
Aw,
Yes.
and because the baby was here
Yeah.
before they came to get her.
Yeah.
That's an example. Mommy did it. I
That's
could do it.
definitely an example. I do have an older son. He's 19. Like I
Oh.
said, he was the one that came to pick her
No
up.
te ponga freco.
Nah,
That
I already
19
got jumped in.
that 19-year-old nigga stepped to you,
Nigga,
bro.
there's a 15, there's a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
You got 2 boys?
I got
There's
I
3.
got 2 boys and 1 girl.
Dude, you get jumped.
Yeah.
I got jumped in, nigga. That's it. I'm good.
Yeah. That joke he just put up about the teenager, that's a true story.
That's a true
That's a true
story,
story.
nigga.
What's the joke? I didn't see it.
All right, so I got a video about me talking to a teenager, and I'm like, yo, you hungry? Nigga said, I ain't gonna lie, I'm fake hungry. And I was like, yo, my nigga, te va a morir del hambre. Si tú no me dices si la hambre es de verdad o de mentira. Like,
Yeah.
what's this fake shit?
That's the way they talk.
That's fucking, the shit gives me a headache, bro.
So born and raised. By the
Born
way,
and
what's your
raised.
real name? Because I know your real name. Your cousins told me in Brooklyn.
Pancracio.
Macracio?
Pancracio.
Pancracio. That's not your fucking name.
Yo, you know there's people walking today, still to this day, and be like, yo, Pancracio, ¿qué lo qué? And I just never, I just forgot to tell them that that's not my real
No,
name.
I was online. I was online with your cousins in Brooklyn. We was frozen. Y'all niggas had us waiting out there like fucking assholes. Yo, my mother had to
Captain
go
Kirk
hide.
show.
Yo, shout out. We got to shout out to Captain Kirk's, man. He lost his spot right after that.
Everybody
matter of
gotta
fact.
go, man. We gotta go and donate, man.
got
They
the
got
GoFund,
the
man.
GoFund. You know, I
And it
got
wasn't
in
even
there.
his fault. They fucking
Yeah, it wasn't his fault, but
the fire was.
Eso se
I think-
arregla, eso se,
No, eso se arregla.
eso se-
But
¿viste?
So yeah, we was fucking free. So I was online with your cousins, and I'm like, yo, who you? Oh, we're here to see Splou. That's our family. And they was like, yeah, and they said Lou. I'm like, that's his name. So where'd that come from? The SP part.
Oh man, that's what you really want to get that story right now.
Seguro.
This is it, right?
Wait. Have you told the story before?
Nah.
Exclusive?
This is
exclusive.
This
is exclusive. All right, so I had a friend, and his name was Chiquilin, and he had like a stuttering problem, bro. So like one day we was like chilling with like girls and stuff, and they was like, "Yo, what's your name? Like you always fly." And he wanted to say like Little Lou is fly, cause my name is Louis, right? So I was the young one on my block, so I was Little Lou. Mm-hmm. And what he wanted to say was my boy Little Lou is always fly.
Okay.
And what came out was Little Splou Sply. And then like he corrected it, but the girl caught it, and she was just like, "What the fuck did you just say right now?" And he was like, "Nah, like he got into his stuttering shit."
Yeah.
And she was just like, "Little Splou Sply, that's this nigga's name?" And bro, for like a whole summer, everybody called me Little Splou Sply. But then like the OG niggas in the hood, like I was always with the older niggas in the hood, so niggas was like, "Yo, ese nombre es demasiado largo, Splou." Y me quedé con Splou, and de ahí seguí.
That's
and
amazing.
That's where it came from.
And you kept that for your comedy name.
I just kept it as me, bro.
There you go.
Splou.
Está bien. So born and raised. Let's talk about it, papi.
Born and raised.
You super DR, by the way.
I just love the culture, bro. But I probably been to DR. I mean, I used to go visit, obviously. Mm-hmm. But I was born and raised in the Bronx. I moved around a few times. I lived in Queens for a little bit. I did some junior high school in Queens. Elementary, definitely did it in the Bronx. High school, I came back to the Bronx. And then it was just up from there. I lived in Harlem, like for the rest of my adulthood. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I jumped around. So the good thing is that I lived the rest of my adulthood in Polo Grounds in 155th. So it was right across the bridge.
Yep.
And my hood where I was like from was 157 Girard.
Hell yeah.
So I was right across, the bridge. So I was right there. Still to this day, I rep the Bronx to the death of it.
All day. BX.
All day, you heard?
Let's talk about the Dominican parents, because I'm gonna tell you my experience with these motherfuckers. The moms, always beautiful, great. But I had a friend, right? We was young, 15, 16, I say, maybe younger than that, right? And everyone had earrings. We went through our earring stage. I just didn't want it. But he wanted the earring with the, obviously fake diamond or whatever. But I used to notice that he put it on when he left the house. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I didn't pay attention. Un día, el papá viene. And he didn't know where his, like, I think I said, yo, your pops is right behind you. But he was too close. He was already like 20 feet away. The nigga started taking them off.
Oh, shit.
But it wasn't the pull. It wasn't the like. It was the twist.
Oh.
The nigga pop said, "Te cogí." Pop beat the shit out of him. So, and I seen this many times, and then I understood that the Dominican dad don't play that earring shit. Mm-mm. So break it down. What the fuck is it with that?
I think is bro, it's just about them raising men.
Yeah, earrings is like un tigueraje.
Eso pa tigre. Yeah. And then you now have to convince them que es pa tigre, because the first thing is eso es pa mujeres.
Yeah.
So arete eso pa maricón. Tú eres maricón ahora. Eso es lo que tú me estás diciendo. No, pa, que los tigres. Tú eres tigre entonces ahora. So it was like you are already two things that he doesn't want you to be. So take the motherfucking earrings off pa que la fiesta te en paz.
But, and if not, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you in the middle of the street.
No, 100%.
How do they treat how do the Dominican dads treat the girls?
Oh, they're super,
more gentle.
They're gentle, but they're overprotective. Like, you can't sleep over nobody's house, not even family. Like that's a no. You can't have no friends over your house. You ain't going to nobody's house, and you in the house before the sun is down, because la mujer no tiene que estar en la calle después que baje el sol.
My girl's Dominican, bro, and it's the way she talks about the machismo in the Dominican men is crazy.
Crazy. She was just
Because
telling me that.
because I experienced it from outside.
We was just talking about that this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
You want to talk about it now or no?
Yeah. She was telling me like that. What was it like?
We was saying like, he was asking me if I feel like que tú eres machista. And then we was talking about what is the definition of a man being a machista. And to me, it's like when a woman hurts your ego, you know, that's when like the man feels like, coño, heriste mi machismo. You know, that's what we was talking about. And you was like, nah.
So it's pretty much strong.
Yeah.
Someone, we're not going to say his name, but he's in this room. He said it was on my episode that he was a guest on my episode. He said men don't cry in front of their women. Should not.
You know,
That's machista
you got
there.
yeah, my dad is that type.
So your dad raised you.
My dad
man,
raised me like
don't be
that.
a fucking no crying. Figure it out. Man.
100%. Like 1,000%.
What you saying, Frances? Strong boy. Ain't
boy ain't gonna cry.
So I've heard you. Shout out to the Off Experience podcast because
Shout out, those my dogs. You
yeah.
heard?
I saw the whole. You was on there and you explained how that strong relationship with your dad. Like, so let's talk about the relationship with your dad.
Yeah, my dad.
That's your dog or you couldn't. It wasn't a friendship thing. It was like.
So my dad and I have always had like a friendship relationship,
Okay, good.
right? I'm obviously my dad's, well, for those that know, I'm my dad's first boy. So my dad had a relationship with me like I'm his nigga.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Like I got drunk at 15, like un humo del diablo, bro. Of Johnny Walker, and my dad was like making fun of me. And
Wait, which color?
the black.
Okay.
Johnny Walker black.
Está bien.
You know,
Could have been blue, but you know, whatever.
blue. I mean, niggas ain't had money like that. Un serrucho de seis tigres,
I'm just
but
talking
black.
shit. I'm just talking shit.
But I remember my dad like making fun of me, like, man, look at him, like, you know, being drunk. But it's like me, my uncles, you know, they playing dominoes and shit. But that's a relationship I had with my dad. And then he dropped me off at the crib like nothing. And my mom would call him,
Oh, they weren't together.
They weren't together.
Okay, gotcha.
So that it got to a point where my dad would just pick me up, leave my sister in the crib, and he'll go see, you know, women he had. He'll go, I said, diligencia with me. He'll go to bars. My dad would be known at bars, and he'd be like, oh, it's el hijo mío. Oh, Foncito, ven. And I just get drunk with my dad. And that's been my relationship with him. But as an adult, you know, we kind of strayed a little bit growing up because I got like heavy into the streets and my dad was just not with that shit. Like he was not with that shit at all. He was like a fucking shadowy figure that would appear whenever I needed him. But if I was like in trouble, like I'll get locked up. If I looked around, I'd be like, damn, I'm by myself. But my dad would be in the shadows just waiting, like talking to my mom, like, ¿cuánto es la fianza del delincuente? ¿Cuánto es la fianza que yo se la voy a pagar? Pero no le diga que yo tenía nada que ver con esto.
Oh, okay.
You know, but you know, as an adult, I spoke with him. I spoke to him as a man, and now our relationship is like, you know, back again when I was 15. Like that's my dog. You know, call him, we talk. I get mad at him like that's my nigga. Duramos 2 semanas sin hablar, and then we just.
That's beautiful.
You know?
What's the relationship with your mom?
That's my dog. You heard? Nah, really. Like my mom and our relationship got very strong once I moved out the crib.
Oh, okay.
Being in the house was very complicated because again, I'm young. Quiero estar de rebelde. Quiero estar en la calle. You know, my mom is like, be home at 10. I'm not showing up till 10 on Tuesday type shit. Like she told me that on Saturday. I'm wilding, going parties, not going to school. You know, getting money. But again, once I moved out the house, I felt like the wisdom I needed, only my parents could give me. So our relationship became stronger once I, you know, stepped into adulthood.
It's funny how that works. It's always just been me and my mom. My dad, well, he was never around. Like that nigga, I think to the date when me and my sister found out that he had, because he passed away like 2 years ago. So
sorry, man.
Then I went like 3 times that year to see him. just to hang, because I knew he was, it was already far along. So me and my sister just, you know what, let's just hang out. And he was a super piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad didn't teach me nothing. And I mentioned this in many episodes. The streets raised me, nigga. OGs raised me. You know what I'm saying? My older cousins raised me. Like, the hood raised me for real. And I'm talking about bike riding, fighting, everything I had no father figure in my life. So when you say that, it's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all reconnected, when you got older. But, and you talk about your dad in your stand-up, yo, and that shit is fucking, and you could tell it's real. Like, those are real fucking stories, bro.
1,000%.
That's the real voice. Like, if you guys ever hear his dad speaking, that's really how he sounds.
Like, if I was to call my dad's wife right now and be like, Fanny, mira, yo quiero que tú me hagas un chivo. She'd be like, chivo otra vez.
And she don't know the difference.
And my dad would get home and be like, ahí está el chivo. ¿Y cuándo yo te dije a ti que yo quería chivo? ¿Cuándo yo te he llamado a ti? Yo te dije que quería chuleta hoy.
No, the fact that when you did United Palace and you was on stage and you was like, aquí tocó Anthony Santos, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, los Rosarios. That was real.
I know.
That was real. Diablo, yo me acuerdo que en el 1979 tocaron los Rosarios. Y tú vas a estar ahí, de verdad. Then he proceeds to be like, pues tú eres funny, de verdad, ¿eh? La gente se ríe.
Let's talk about that. So they didn't believe in you?
I mean, no. I don't think they first of all, the first time my dad and my mom saw me was United Palace.
Oh, wow.
So they never really got that feel of what their son could do with a crowd.
They wasn't part of your the hustle tour, the Casa, the East Tremont. They wasn't part of that. Oh, okay.
Nah. And it was tan tal that I would put videos for my mom sometimes. And you can ask her. I would put videos for my mom and be like, "Ma, look, I did a joke about you." And bro, 10 seconds in, my mom would be on her phone,
Just no interest.
Like distracted. Yeah. And I'm like, "Yo, bro, look at what your son is doing." And she's just like, sí, es que me mandan un WhatsApp y déjame ver. Wow, y la gente se está riendo de ti. And I'll be like, yo, you know what? I'm taking this shit off. Like, you're not worthy of watching this shit.
You're not worthy.
So that was the first time that she she was just like, wow. Like.
Yeah.
What was that show? Because you just did another one.
Yeah, I just did Morir Soñando for the second time. Shout out to Gloretti and Sasha.
So that was that. The first time was the same thing?
The first time was last summer.
The first time was Morir Soñando.
Same, but the
Yeah,
same production.
it was the same thing. They got United Palace locked down, bro. They got that area, that part. Yeah. They got that shit locked down. I think this is like their third.
So the two girls.
This is like their second or third show this year.
They're the production team?
Yeah.
Also, they book.
They have the space. They have their connection with whoever in there. Mm-hmm. Oh, with Smurf from LMP. Shout out to Smurf. They get it rocking, and people come out, bro. They just had a show on a fucking Wednesday, bro.
So both shows were sold out.
What do you think about? Wait, sold out like the whole fucking thing?
Yeah, like
4,000, whatever the fuck.
No, because they don't have the big area. They have the smaller area.
It's like the garden has the back of the garden.
Yeah.
Paramount, whatever the fuck it is. Okay, so let's talk about what Radell did. He sold out the big.
That was the big part.
One. What do you think about that? Because you was there from the beginning with him, right? Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. So, bro, I remember 2019. We was in Brown Sugar, and Tommy brought Radell out, and at that time, Tommy had the competition, and I was killing every fucking week.
No, but you was talking about that. Yeah. He had a competition, and whoever won went on tour or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I won you had to win 7 weeks, right?
Yeah.
I won 6 weeks. But because whatever manager they had at the time, or whoever they had managing them at the time, felt like they needed a woman, on the 7th week, they were like, yo, we got to make it for Black Rose to win. And Black Rose won.
They cheated?
Nah, they didn't cheat, but it was weird because you needed to win 7 weeks straight. She just won a week and went on tour.
So that was sabotage.
Nah, they just they knew what they whoever it was, they knew what they needed.
Yeah.
You know, and what's crazy is that I have people that were on the tour. That the only reason I'm saying this is because I know that it's from like fuente oficial. It's not me just making shit up.
Mm-hmm.
It was niggas pulling me aside and being like, "Yo, don't feel bad. Like everybody was mad about this decision because we want you, but we want a woman for the tour."
Business.
It's my first lesson.
Speaking of lessons, when I told people that I'm gonna have you on, they said that there's the gatekeeping with you is in the early years, maybe not now because now they have no choice, but in the early years there was a lot of gatekeeping. Because what did you experience that?
Mm-hmm.
So what is that exactly? Because now this is coming up a lot, and is it the intimidation? Is it I don't want to go on after him? What let's go with your experience first, and then we answer the rest of the questions.
So I can't speak on why niggas is gatekeeping, right? Because everybody's probably doing it for a different reason. I can tell you, right? Like you asking for my experience. I've had motherfuckers know that I'm gonna go, like we on the same card. Let's say we doing guest spots. Oh yeah, a lot of the times when you do a show, they'll give you 2-3 guest spots. A comedian will be on the guest spot list with me. He'll find out I'm on there, and he'll be like, "Oh, let me go before Splou." And then I'll find out these niggas is doing production shows, and I mean they producing shows, and they moving, they making moves, and everyone around me gets reached out to except for me. I see everyone get reached out to. And like we was talking earlier, like I see niggas tell me all the time, "Yo, you doing great work, yo, you doing your thing. I see you over here. I see what you did over here in United Palace." And in my mind, I'll be like, "Nigga, so put me on the show. Hit me up." But there's been a lot of times where I've done shows with people, and bro, I feel it. It be they shows and I kill. It be they own shows, and they don't get the laughter that I got.
When I see you now, I think we spoke like 2 weeks ago, and you was with Joel and Da Vinci. You was with that clique. That's your clique, like as far as Dominican. I don't know if it's your clique, but that's they Dominican, right? So I'm thinking
my clique is for the money.
Hell yeah,
Nemo, fucking Rosie, right? Soph, Chris Grant is in there. And not to say that I don't fuck with Da Vinci and Nueva York. Love all day. Like Nueva York, bro, me and Nueva York literally started together. Like I got a different love for Nueva York. Like for real. Like a different love for him. Like that's my nigga. But, when we talk about cliques, you see like Tommy, Ivan, Nueva York, Da Vinci, that's a clique. That's them. Mm-hmm. I can't just be going in there being like, "Oh yeah, no, that's my clique." Nah, I'm cool with them, and I've done shows with them. Now, if ever I get brought in, let's say, right, if I get brought in, I start touring with them, I start going out, I could consider myself to saying like, "Oh no, yeah, I'm cool with that clique." But like crews, like clique, will forever be For the Money, Nemo, Rosie, Soph. We've got Brandon in there. Chris Grant's even in there. Like that's the team.
No, when you were supposed to be here and you had to work, get that money, we tried to FaceTime you, but they was like, "Nah, he's still sleeping. He got to work." So when they spoke of you, you can tell. Like he said your name like fucking 10 times. "My man Splou, he's supposed to be here." So what do you mean by the love is different? Like why is that your clique? You talking about y'all started from the dirt together?
Nah, it's about I just met Nemo like last year. You would think I know Nemo for forever, right?
Yeah.
I just met Nemo like last year. But the connection, the love, you don't have that shit with everybody.
Especially in this business?
Especially in this business. I mean, I can't speak for any other business. I only know this business. Mm-hmm. But I know that there's a lot of fake shit in this business. A lot of it.
Yo, we need to work.
Oh, that's how niggas, I told you, that's how niggas say hi. And this shit, yo, we need to work. Okay.
No, you know what's crazy? That I do that shit now because now that I'm popping.
Hey. Te asqueroso.
He's popping now.
Now that I'm popping, I hit him with that shit. Yo, I want to be in show.
Let's work.
We talk.
There you go. That's how you get them off your back quick. That's todo. Vamos a
Bro,
trabajar.
when I'm with my lady, nigga, we go out to our places. It turns into that.
Oh,
We gotta-
shit.
we gotta- no, we
they
got-
coming up to you?
We got a
you
game.
hot.
Nigga, hot
You hot.
shit now.
No, we got a game. Before we get out the Uber, babe, how many you think today? She'd be like, maybe.
shit.
So when I say how many times am I gonna speak about the podcast?
Be recognized.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. You getting recognized.
So
I
now-
was telling you, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. I like people talking about me. So I'm talking shit. No, I'm not. So
El mejor en el Bronx.
Ya lo
No,
sabe.
and my producer, God bless Frances, the first one, even when I was like a little bit popping, said, yo, he sends me rocket, fucking the rocket emoji.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is that? Nothing happened yet. That was 3 months ago. Now I'm like, oh, I see.
Now I get it.
No, that's people that believe in you, bro, you got to keep them close.
Yeah.
100%.
The haters, get them away.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
no. You need them around.
Yeah, keep them. Nah, I don't want that energy next to me.
Nah, you don't have to be
That
around them.
bad juju.
So back to so we leave the car and I'll be like, maybe 13 tonight, babe. So we get back home drunk and she'll be like, babe, we all drunk and stupid. Babe, how many times? 29.
I counted.
No, but you know what? It's a blessing. This morning, shout out to Big Red. You know, I saw a Big Red. He likes all my shit. He comments on everything I do with the past comedians.
Shout out Big Red.
Shout out Big Red. I saw him Thursday in Barrio. Soph had a show, and I saw he had the Puerto Rican hat. I'm like, oh shit, I know you can't. You know what the fuck he is. He's like, I don't know. I thought he was light skinned black. I didn't know what the fuck that nigga was. I said, yo, you Spanish? You Puerto Rican? He's like, yeah. So I said, yo, I'm gonna hit you up.
Give me heavy Italian vibes.
Yeah,
man.
you can't tell. And he's deaf. I want to talk about that deaf shit too. So
Hilarious.
So I got, but he's coming in like fucking May. So you won't see that till like June. But yeah, man. The gatekeeping, from what Fordham said was they scared of you, and PJ said the same thing about like you don't want someone better, or you just don't want the I don't understand.
I don't. All right. So
like with the situation with the girl. That's no, with the we need the girl. That's politics. That's different.
that's all politics.
That was different.
You know, and I hate like. So this is the first time I ever spoke about that, right? Because obviously it's been conversations that I had with me that came from the inside.
And shout out to
you
Black
know,
Rose. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, I just saw her yesterday. Like, I love Black Rose. Like, Black Rose
She's
and I,
moving and grooving.
we came from Brown Sugar together. Like, I remember that. But yeah, there's nothing like no bad blood, and I hope it's not taken that way because it's all nothing but love for Black Rose. But as far as the gatekeeping, right? I don't want to say that niggas is out here like scared, but is actions that are done, you know? Like I've been in rooms that is just like people be like, yo, why are you not on? Why are you not up there? Why they haven't put you on? They haven't reached out to you? Damn.
The people know what they want.
And that's the thing, you know? So when the people are having these conversations with me, when I say the people, it's like the fans, like the people that are coming to the comedy shows.
100%.
They're the ones that kind of plant that seed for you to start thinking like, damn, they're right. Why are they not reaching out to me? I'm working. They see I'm working. Shit, they telling me I'm working. But nobody's reaching out to me. So am I really working or are niggas just scared to put me on the show? So I can't make the call for those people. But I will tell you one thing, man. Phones is ringing right now. A lot of people, phones is ringing.
You hurt?
Phones is ringing.
Speaking of disappearance, where'd you go for a while? Because you started. I remember, because like I said, you know, Fordham's my family, so I really didn't know about the run you had. You know, I'm doing my own thing. He's doing his thing. Oh, he's doing another comedy show. I went to support him at Evo. Imagine had a back in this is like 2020, I think. No, before the pandemic. It was like 20. It might have been around that time, 2019 area. So the whole family went to go see. We got to go see our family. And for the money was an Eva with Imagine and somebody else. So around that time is when you saying everything started. But then you left and came back.
Yeah.
So what was that? How long you gone? Like
I was going for like a year and a half, 2 years.
So you just stopped comedy
I
altogether?
just stopped.
And where'd you go? Where'd you go? Physically and mentally? Let's go with the mentally first. Why'd you even stop?
You gotta be in good spirit to be able to do this shit, right? Like to be able to want to make people laugh and make people feel good. It gets a little challenging when you're not mentally okay. When you have these problems that you're thinking of 24/7. Like, there was a time in 2019 that I was doing shows and I was on the run.
Damn.
Yeah, heavy. Like, I was having issues like that, And then at the time, I was with my daughter's mom. And I admit that I didn't balance that shit properly. The whole being introduced to comedy and this lifestyle. Bro, this shit happened quick for me. I did Brown Sugar. From Brown Sugar, shout out to Tommy 5K. This nigga took me under the wing, you heard? I did a few shows with him, and this nigga was calling me every day for a show. Yo, I'm at Havana, Monday, tírate pa' acá. Yo, Tuesday, I'm at this show, I'm at this room, tírate pa' acá. Yo, Wednesday, because Tommy was, like, he's still popping, bro, but there was a point where this nigga was every fucking where. So to be someone that Tommy was bringing along, like, this meant a lot, So, with that came the after parties, being in these clubs and being in these rooms with these women in these places. I didn't properly balance the family lifestyle. It got to the point where the choice was given. It's either your family or comedy. And I didn't want to, throw that shit away. Like, all right, it's comedy, it's cool, it's a dream, but family is important. So I did that. And shit just didn't work out.
So it wasn't Nana?
No, it was not Nana.
It was the baby mama?
Yeah, it was my mother's daughter.
Okay.
And, I did that.
Your mother's daughter?
My daughter's mother.
Oh.
My daughter's
sister,
mother. Yeah. No, my daughter's mom.
There you go.
Yeah. So, I did that. So basically I tended to family.
100%.
Chose family.
And which is there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, but I still kept my feet wet a little bit. Like I was writing skits for niggas on Instagram. I was helping my man Cryptic. I was helping my man Cryptic with producing his podcast, which I was part of the podcast, which is something else I dropped. I had a podcast with my man Cryptic.
She wasn't have that either? She didn't want to?
Nah, she didn't want, it was nothing that had to do with entertainment. And I understood it, bro. Nigga, yo, como dicen los dominicanos, yo le di agua de bebé. I didn't know how to balance that shit. So, whatever, that went out the window. So, then last 2023, we decided, let's just, not even, I think it was 2022, actually. We decided it was done, right? I gave myself an entire year and a half of just, being single, getting myself together, getting my mental together.
Got to get the mind right.
And, I worked on myself, worked on my economy, got my apartment, bro. I had to restart life. And, bro, one day I was just laying in the bed, and Mike, shout out to Killer Mike, man. Shout out to Mike. This nigga was doing the one night.
You was a part of that?
Man, listen.
He brought it up in my Instagram.
He posted on his story. So I was already seeing that this nigga was doing República. Mm-hmm. And he had Nemo, he had all these people. And I'm like, who the fuck are these comedians killing shit? Like, who the fuck?
And your brother Fordham was there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing, because Fordham also took a little hiatus. I wasn't hearing about Fordham being outside. Mm-hmm. He was always relevant on Instagram, but he wasn't hitting the stages. So when I'm seeing that this nigga's back outside, I'm like, yo, like, niggas is moving. Mike is having shows every 2 weeks, bringing comedians on, bringing old comedians on, you know. So he put a post and he was like, oh, I need comedians for my one-night comedy stand. And I hit him up. I was like, yo, I'm down.
You knew him already?
Yeah, I had me and Mike had probably ran each other maybe once or twice. It wasn't nothing as personal as once we started doing the one night comedy stand. Like he started reaching out to me. He would call me like, yo, bro, you are fucking funny. Like, let's go. Put you on the show. You know, and then from there I just never stopped.
When do you meet the beautiful, the legendary? The way you talk. No, can you do it again? Like you did this the other day on your internet. Can you just give us 30 seconds or maybe a minute of talking about your fiance?
Of course,
please.
I never missed a chance.
The camera's right there, by the way.
How you doing, everybody? So it's your boy Splou. So I'm gonna talk about Nana right now. So I always talk about how important it is to have someone supportive, someone to love you, and someone to just appreciate and support your fucking craziness. I don't have the greatest ideas, but she makes me feel like every idea I have is $1 million idea, and that shit is so important because one day it's gonna turn into $1 million idea, and she's gonna be right there to enjoy that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my beautiful fiancée, Nana.
Hell yeah! So. I just no, that was free. That was free.
Dios
That was
mío.
free.
You ain't gotta pay me for that. You ain't gotta pay me for that.
Yo mismo me enamoré un chico otra vez.
No, he wanted to kiss. He wanted to kiss. He was
Oh,
reaching.
lipstick. Get me a straw. Get me a straw
lipstick.
so I can give a
Yo,
kiss.
all right. So let's go. Okay, so let's go from Killer Mike. You just got out of a relationship. You're doing the Killer Mike thing. When does she come along?
So now let me see. Oof. So now I started doing 2022. I started doing the summer of 2022. Then I jump into. Then I'm now a year in comedy, 2023. Right at the end. No, at the beginning of 2024, I do a show at Harlem.
Wait. This is new?
Yeah.
This relationship is new?
Yeah.
I think y'all been together fucking...
You would think, right?
Yeah.
I found my soulmate, my nigga.
Wow, that's amazing.
This is my soulmate. You would think, right? We've been together since like umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, 2024. Go
Nah,
ahead.
bro.
Yeah.
To find someone to know you and understand you is crazy.
So time don't matter.
That shit don't fucking matter.
To other people. People think,
Yo, that
you
shit
gotta,
don't
I gotta know.
matter.
No.
Bro,
that
you
doesn't.
got all right. So I've always been around older women. Older women. And I've always heard the story of them being with a nigga and this nigga ain't shit and he hasn't done anything. But then he got with this bitch and in a year they got a house, they got a car. This nigga done became a supervisor at his job. You know, and sometimes be like, bitch, tú eres la sal.
Yeah.
Es por ti que uno no echa pa'lante. A lot of the times, bro, uno no hace mezcla con la gente. You feel me? Like, it gotta be a right vibe. Like, you could fuck with your person and sex is great, time is amazing, but bro, you're not giving me the push. I've been in the same place, stagnant here for 3 years. Like, what we doing? Like, we not growing. Because one of us gotta grow. So it's a beautiful thing when it's like we both water each other, bro.
So y'all met and y'all didn't know each other from Hole in the Wall.
Nah, nigga.
No.
Okay, so now let's go to when y'all met.
So Nana scooped me.
Oh God.
No, let's talk. She bagged you?
Nana scooped me, nigga.
That's what he says.
So what's your version? Nana?
You know what?
Let's talk about
Tell the world how
No,
you...
no. Tell the world
Nana,
how
don't
we
involve. A mí
met.
no me involucra en esta vaina ahora. No.
How'd you bag him, Nana? I want to know.
Let the world know how you scoop me, baby.
All right, so he does a show in the LES because that's where I live now. I live in the Lower East Side
Hello.
of Manhattan. And he does a show in the LES, and my boy was the DJ for that show. So he invites me. I show up to the show, right? And I'm like, all right, a comedy show. I like comedy, but it was like a while that I didn't go to one. So I was like, that's cool, I'll go. I show up by myself because my friend's the DJ. And I'm sitting there, and I see this comedian go up, and I'm like, okay, some nigga from the Heights, because he's, he got Tim's on. I'm like,
hello.
De los Heights.
De los Heights.
And I'm
Mad
like,
judgmental, bro.
I'm like, all right. He starts talking. He starts doing his thing, and I thought he was so funny, right? But I didn't hear him when he said his intro, so I didn't get his name. When he finishes and everybody goes up to the bar, I see him and I go up to him and I'm like, hey, I want to follow you on the gram. Can I get your screen name? So he gives it to me. Then he leaves and I stay by the bar with Chris when Nueva York y estamos ahí hablando. He comes back to the bar, sits across from me y me está picando el ojo y haciéndome mueca.
The lies told on
So
Instagram.
then he came my way and the rest is history. And that's
So
how it happened.
what's your version?
Yo, so let me tell you how.
No habla mentira tampoco.
I'm not. But if anybody has ever seen my stand-up, I start off with, ladies and gentlemen, the name is Splou. SPLOU. Follow me on the gram and wherever you can spell
And
it.
you ended that way too.
Thank you. You see how you just said that?
Yes.
I'm glad you said that.
Tú no ayudas,
I'm glad you said that. So, la doña Nana se hizo la sorda and came to me y me dice, hey, you didn't say your Instagram. What's your Instagram? With her phone in hand, right? And like a, true comedian.
Cógeme los panties, toma pa'
That, right? But I'm not taking it as that
Take me
because
home.
I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be that comedian, that thirsty comedian that is gonna be like, this nigga's mad thirsty. I asked him for Instagram.
Yeah.
Now he's sending me dick pics. Like I know comedians like that.
Hello. I don't know how we got here.
So niggas be like, let me get your Instagram. Niggas be like, yo, my nigga, let me watch. That bitch gonna know what's up tonight. Like, yo, she just
That's the new resume.
Like, yo, she just wanna know your content, nigga. Like, relax.
That's funny.
So I've never wanted to be those comedians, right? One of those comedians. So whenever people come up to me and let me get your Instagram, I either tell them or they come to me and they're like, hey, Splou, thank you for the support. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I walk away. I don't be there. If you want to talk, but you're not going to get that feel that, this nigga's creepy. So she did that. Little creep came to me and she was like, oh, you didn't give me the Instagram. No problem. Here you go. Gave it back to her and walked away. She stood there, bro. I looked back. She was there like.
She was expecting the thirst.
She was expecting the thirst. Negative. I gave her phone back and walked outside. Right? It was time. This was all planned, by the way. Because I was outside looking at her.
Is she coming?
She's still there. All right. So I see que ella está haciendo Cody right, and now I go in there. Now the only thing that's true about the story is that I was sitting across from the bar.
Okay.
But I was there minding my business. She was the one that couldn't have a conversation with nobody around her. Because she was there talking and she would just be there. Nah, cause
Hell yeah.
Yo, so, yo caí, because yo soy débil. I'm not going to lie. Yo soy débil. Yo caí. She seduced me.
Yeah, with her eyes.
Right?
Seduced them.
It's like, bro, I felt like she threw it. Like
Oh, God.
Wonder Woman, invisible rope.
Hell yeah.
Pulled me in, told everybody around her she was done with their conversation. Rudely, too. Bro, I'm telling you, like, she was having conversations with people. She just stopped. All right, bye. Just turned to me. Hola.
That's a true story.
Right?
So when you're in love, like,
I was. As soon as I saw him, it was like love at first sight. I'm like, yeah.
because of the set, or just once you saw him go on stage with the
No,
Timberlands?
because of the
That's
set.
crazy. My
because
set
of
made
the
her fall in
set.
love.
Definitely.
The set made the panties wet?
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
crazy.
I was like,
¿Y
no,
qué tú dijiste?
él tiene que ser mío.
Claro, yo
Tiene
no
que
sé,
ser
papi.
mío.
Yo
Yo
lo
le-
que estaba diciendo chiste ahí, papi, yo dije, mira, esta tigra con estos jeans azules, porque lo tenía bien full. Y yo dije, wow.
That's beautiful.
La tipa de los jeans azul.
Girls.
Yo, she has some curls, bro. She looked like you remember the little shaggy dog?
Oh, my God.
This might be going too far. Did y'all smash that night?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Good job, Nana.
But I gave it up right away, though. I gave it up right away.
So how long? Okay, so let's fast forward from that encounter to the next date is how long?
Oh, the very next
Oh,
day.
the next day.
Diablo.
Oh,
Bro.
no. First of all, that night, he drove me home, and we
Ay,
stood
un besito,
outside in
un
the
besito,
car.
un
No.
besito.
¿Quién dijo?
Oh, you. Oh, wait.
Nigga, Nana was kissing me at the bar that night. What you-
Stop.
All right.
You kissed me at the bar.
Hell yeah.
Estamos
Yo,
chuleando.
y'all some fucking freaks, man. Y'all just met this nigga. What the fuck?
Che, te digo, esta mujer
Wait,
vino
but go back to the
decidida.
conversation in the car, because I've done that. That's amazing.
Yeah, no,
That's
Nah,
a
that-
good thing.
that was
no,
dope.
we
Just
was,
talking?
You just talking.
Vibing? Yo, that
just
shit is
vibing.
amazing, bro.
Vibing.
It's
Just
amazing.
vibing.
The music
for
was
hours.
just, bro, yeah, after the
beautiful.
show. Because I didn't know where I was parked. I don't know the Alphabet City. And she was telling me, she's like, I'm from the Alphabet City.
I know that shit like the back of my hand.
I am
D
not
is the
from
projects.
Alphabet City.
D is the projects. C is all the little fucking bars. Well,
see, you know.
C, B, and
I don't
A
know.
is all fucking hangout spots.
Nigga, yo lo que sé que yo estaba parqueado en
Don't
somewhere
go to D.
6.
You're going to get robbed.
Yeah.
That's where she lives, nigga.
Oh, shit.
She out there. She good, though. She good in the hood, nigga.
Oh, no.
She good. She be out there, yo, what's up?
Nah, that's not me. Stop.
So how long from that night, let's even get deeper. How long from that night till when y'all moved in together?
Now,
You had your own apartment, right?
I have my own apartment.
Okay.
So she stays with me. Like, she got her own place.
Yeah,
She got her own place with her kids, her family, and I got my own place. It's just we're together all of the time.
Yeah.
Like, even her kids be in my crib.
Yeah, like we have a schedule of when we stay over, when he stays over. We do that
And you got to remember, bro, I work 18 hours a day.
until after we get married. That's a different conversation.
Wait, hold up. Time out. Y'all still don't live together.
Nah, not yet.
But we fiancés and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, we moving towards it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we working towards it.
No, but that's kind of smart because, like you said, it's like you're living a double life, but not really.
Nah, not really. Like, nah.
No.
Nah, she got keys to my apartment. Like, I could just walk into her apartment. Like, we it's like we live together, but everybody got their own space, you know?
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That surprised the shit out of me. But now I understand it because, like you said, you're never home any fucking way.
I'm never
So
home.
what the fuck are you gonna be doing there?
Yeah.
And you got your own situation.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they all love him.
Those my dogs.
Absolutely, yes.
So you
Those
got
my
because you got
dogs.
the two big boys.
The two big boys
Them
and the
niggas
little
will
one.
fuck you. Say something
I'm
crazy.
telling you,
Fuck
I got
Yeah.
jumped in. Niggas came to me like, yo, we got to type fake fight you heard?
No, but that's a beautiful. I'm glad that story
Yeah.
was fucking amazing. So there's something I picked up in one of the interviews. You get seizures? Something about a barbershop or some gay nigga helped you or some shit?
So it wasn't a gay nigga, it was a porno star, nigga.
Oh, my bad. I get
Yeah, nah, it
confused.
was a true porno star. So I do get seizures. And I got a seizure while I was getting a haircut, bro. And the nigga, like, I didn't know what he did at all. I didn't know nothing of what he did. But once I started seizing, like in the video, you can see that he comes and he's like saving me. Like, he's like, yo, chill, yo. And I like come to and shit, you know? And then the nigga went to get me water and just never showed back up, you know? And I never saw him again, right? It's my nigga Penny. Shout out to Penny. And next thing, you know, we talking about it at the barbershop. Coincidentally, when we talking about it, it's just my barber and another barber there. So we talking about this nigga. His barber is not there. So nobody really knows who this nigga is. So he's just a mystery guy, right, for a while. One day, I'm on page like 37 on X videos. Just swiping.
Una pajita.
Estaba buscando porque tú sabes que dura mucho to find that perfect video, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm on page like 37, 38.
I don't like the homemade ones. I'm just a twag.
Nah, I'm
I need
an amateur.
Oh, you amateur? No, I need
Thick
production.
Latinas type shit.
No. I need production. I
Yo.
need lighting. I
Don't
need
even say
my
that.
porns needs to be a whole fucking production.
Nah.
I don't like that dark fucking pull out the phone and that's just
Nah, I like my
amateur.
shit to look like it came from my iPhone 7, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Like,
So you searching? Page
so I'm
37.
searching and I see this nigga, right? He's like, he's part of like the promo video, and it's just him with his shit in his hand. So I'm swiping and I just swipe up real fast, and I'm like, nah, I ain't just see the nigga that saved my life with his dick in his hand. that's not what I just seen right now. So it was hard to go back to it because now I'm like looking at a man with his penis in his hand. So for a while, I like, it was conflicting, but I was like, I need to know it was him. I just left that like that. And when I seen him, I was just like, loco, tú haces porno. Claro, loco, Mr. Macana, man. I was like, nigga, I don't
follow you, sir.
I don't follow this by name. Like,
We don't know you, nigga.
the nigga was like, he's an official porno star. Like lives off porno.
Diablo.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm glad you're okay. So let's get back. No, because I really want to touch into the season. What for people that you still get them?
I do.
You could get one right now. Can you get one right now? I need some views.
Yeah. I
could turn it on.
Oh, you want me to? No, you fucking ass.
You don't have a switch? You can't.
No, I know when it's gonna happen though. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
You seen one before now?
No.
I haven't, but I've seen him. I've seen him get the feeling like he's about to.
So
get
so for the people that don't know, let's educate. Now we're gonna get serious. Let's educate about seizing, because I know it could be deadly, right? Or not that serious. Well, you can hit your head on something or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's the problem. You have no control. Like I was seizing. I had a seizure one day in the Heights in the 207 train station.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving, so I got out of my car because I didn't want it to happen. Like I parked.
Oh, you felt it? Like you
I felt it coming, so I needed air. So what I did was I parked the car.
Safety first,
right? But it's more of I needed air. Like I just needed to be free type shit. I parked the car and I got out. And the time I got out, I crossed the street. And you know the tree, like those tree gates that they have, right, like to protect the dogs and shit.
Yeah.
I sat on one of those. But for some reason, I got up, and in that process, it hit. And I kept walking forward, and I just went down the stairs.
So you did fall down the stairs?
Yeah, I went full down the stairs, and I woke up while I was already in the bottom of the steps.
Damn.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like last I remember, I was sitting
people
down.
were like helping you?
Nah, nigga, I was by myself. Nobody even. There was one lady that she was like.
Well, the time of the day obviously matters.
Yeah, because it was like 9:00 at night.
Yeah, so that's like already.
You know,
like,
around that time, the Starbucks is already like closed and shit. Yeah. You know, so, I just woke up and there was a lady like at the top of the stairs like, "Tú estás bien?" Because if you were to see me, you would think I'm like a drunk nigga. You would think I'm a drunk nigga.
I've never seen someone seize.
Well, with me, it's like I start losing it little by little. So, like my steps will be like as if I'm drunk. You know? Like you'll hear, I've heard my sneakers before I go. And I've heard my sneakers go, and then I'll go.
And so you literally black out?
Yeah. And then you just kind of come to.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. Like, it's really crazy.
So how do you... So since you never seen one, when's the last time you got one?
Last time I got one was that one that I told you that I fell down the steps.
And you could have broke your neck.
Bro, I could have died.
Yeah.
Nigga. I could have straight died.
So that's the danger with that.
Yeah,
you
because
could fall
you
in
have...
the train tracks. You could get hit by a car.
You have no control of what you're going to do. The best thing...
when you're going to get it,
Yeah, like the best thing, like now that I can, let's say advise people is like the best thing is just sit down. Sit down on the floor somewhere. Let it hit, and because if you're standing up, you have no control of what you're doing. Like if I'm here and I hit, I don't know. Si yo me voy ahí, me voy a comer esa vaina.
So you're going to knock all this shit down?
I don't know. I have no control of me. Oh. And then not only that, I'm now, if my face is about to hit that shit, I have no control to like cover my face. My face is just going to hit.
Oh, because right now, if you push me, I'm going to catch myself.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's no catching yourself.
There's none.
It's going to be full blunt. Oh.
If I'm falling and my face is going to hit the floor.
So that step shit, that could have been bad. And so you woke up, there was nothing broken, nothing?
Gracias a Dios. Like my knee was hurting and shit.
Diablo.
But I know that I fell, I guess, like on the steps and I slid down. Because I woke up like my feet facing up the steps and my head down.
Damn.
Yeah.
If you get seizures, take care of yourself.
Yes.
Like he said,
yes.
Try to find something safe, sit down, do something because...
If you feel it coming. A lot of people don't feel that shit coming.
Is that medication? You take medication for that?
I don't. Because they never found... So what... They never really found why I get seizures, right? The best prediction a doctor could have gave me is they said when your neurons click, it's like an electrical shock to the body. So it can happen to someone that never got seizures before. Wow. Like if your neurons, for whatever fucking reasons, click, that's like two live wires touching.
Damn. All right, so let's go back to our comedy. That was the serious.
That was the serious. Dark in the motherfucker. Goddamn.
No, we gotta educate. Yeah. Bro, aquí vacilamos, but we educate también.
No. As
aquí
it
se
should
habla
be.
de todo. Fresquería, paja, whatever you want. Whatever. So let's go back to the early days. Fordham was saying, you, Chris Grant, and Nemo, y'all had casa on lockdown. Well, Nemo had casa. So that was your return, or that was before you left?
Nah. My return was with Mike.
Okay.
At the Cocina Taller. That
shit sounds delicious. What they got in there?
Food, nigga. Amazing food. Let me tell you.
Vamos para allá después de esto.
This shit is good. Very nice low key spot in the Heights. That night, it became dope because Mike was like, yo, you serious about, like, I guess niggas put Mike on to like, yo, he's coming back? Like, Chris Grant reached out. Nueva York reached out to him. Like, yo, he's coming back. Like, you know. So, my man Mike was like, yo, bro, I'm about to make this a big-ass show. I'm going to put Nueva York and Chris Grant on the shit. I'm like, those is my dogs. And Nueva York, still to this day, like I told you, bro, it's like always love. Like, yo, still to this day. If I'm doing a show in Nueva York, he'll stop me. He'll be like, yo, say my joke. Say my joke. I don't care what you're going to do today. Say my joke. Close, open, just say it.
So he got a favorite.
He has a favorite joke. So that day, I'm giving new shit. I'm giving, like, yo, I promise you. Cocina Taller, I'm back. You know, this is my first performance. Nah, this is like my second performance because I had performed downtown at the Grizzly Piers for my man, Jerry Waters.
I keep hearing about the Grizzly Pear. Yeah.
Grizzly Piers, a nice little comedy spot downtown out in McDougal.
Yeah.
So my man, Jerry Waters, had hit me up. Shout out to Mr. Waters. He's a dope comedian downtown. He hears that I'm back. So he's like, you back? Say no more. You on I think it's called like the Sunday Worship Show. It's a 12 a.m. show on a Sunday. Let's go. So Mike got whiffed that I was back. You know, I hit him up. So niggas kind of put Mike on to like, oh shit, this nigga's coming back? So he made it like a Splou's return. Mm-hmm. You know, he got on stage like, nah, you know, I'm known for bringing this nigga out of retirement and shit. Give it up for Splou. So I get on stage, I'm doing new sets, and I get stuck. And I'm like, you know, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I had like a whole set for y'all. And I just, you know, and everybody's just like, they laughing. So I'm like, I don't even know what to say next. And Nueva York is like, Julio! I was like, you know what? Shout out to Nueva York, man. That's my dog. And then from there, it's like, yo, bro, it was like a spark back. Like, pop. Because I had the crowd again. And I hadn't had that crowd in a while like that. You know, because new shit, I hadn't even practiced it, bro. I hadn't gotten to no open mics, nothing. I just...
You didn't go to the gym?
Nah, I ain't go to the gym with this, you know?
You just
threw it out there and it was working.
Yeah.
It was good, you know? But then when I hit him with the shit that I know that works, boy, it just felt like, yeah, I'm back.
So, and Fordham mentioned that because he said he went to Caroline's and he brought new shit to Caroline's. And he said, that's why I fucked up. Mm-hmm. You got to bring your set.
Yeah, I mean, we have to master our shit, man. There are a lot of times where you can, like, when you got the crowd, play with them. You could play around with the shit.
Yeah.
But there's times you got to come with your shit. Like, you can't be playing around. There's some crowds that, ellos están ahí para comedy, bro. So they want to see the setup. They want to see the 1, 2, 3 setup of a joke. They want to see the punchline.
The fans that are fans, es como la pelota. They know who's hot. They know this pitcher is about to go against Juan Soto, and they want to see that battle. Mm. So the fans of comedy, and let's dive into comedy in Harlem. Mm. You mentioned that room is not a fucking joke.
That's not for the weak.
Explain what you said to me earlier.
So comedy in Harlem, right? Comedy in Harlem, they have Monday. Monday is for when you go try out material.
The gym.
Right? That's the gym.
That's the gym.
But it's one of those gyms. You see how they got like Planet Fitness? Mm-hmm. And then you got the gym that Da Vinci be going to that everybody in there look like they got sculpted by God?
Yes.
Right? it's
a
that
different
type,
gym.
Yeah, it's a different gym. Like the weights is different. Everything in that bitch is different.
Yeah.
It's like that. I promise you. It's just like that. So, I'm sorry, I lost my track. Where the fuck were we at?
Comedy in Harlem.
Comedy in Harlem.
Gym.
All right. So,
Mondays.
Comedy in Harlem, you can go in there and have your set, but have your shit right, because they work on bells. And them bells, bro, you don't understand how that shit will affect you at the end of the night. Because you'll be there and people could be laughing, but you're waiting for the bells. You're waiting. Mama Rashad, shout out to Rashad. Shout out to Mama Rashad, right? Because my man Rashad, he's the comedian that runs the shit. But then you got his mom. She's the one that takes the payment. She's the one that lets you know if you funny, my nigga. And people follow.
That's crazy.
So you'll be there, right? Saying your jokes, people laughing. But if you're not hearing them, ding, 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 and the shit will fuck with you, right? Because you'll get off and they'll be like, at the end of the night, all right, shout out to Nana with 7 bells. And shout out to Splou with 112 bells. And you'll be like, I'm never coming to do comedy.
So you know who killed.
You know, but also that also lets you know, like, I'm ready. I'm ready to bring this out there. That set is ready. You feel me? You can't go up there and once you a known comic in Comedy in Harlem, que todo te dan la gracia.
Yeah.
Like you could go in there and be like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, and people are already like, because they fuck with you. But if you ain't got your shit together, bro, Comedy in Harlem will hurt your soul.
And that's what PJ said. Shout out to PJ Bryant.
PJ, shout out to PJ.
Yeah, his episode, well, by the time this comes out, it'll be out already. But he's coming, he's dropping next week. And he's the one that brought that to my attention, that Uptown is different than other places because they will let you know that you're not ready.
Mm-hmm. Uptown don't play.
And then Chris Grant also said, and PJ said it too, that the black audience, they don't play that shit.
Nah, I've seen many comedians be excited about getting on stage and like having people like Chris Grant having to come up and be like, come on, y'all, give it up for him, man. This is first time. Y'all don't be like that.
Como un bendito.
Yeah, like a coño, aunque sea de ñapa, clap for this nigga. Because people will let you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. People just be like, thank God, bro. Who is this nigga?
So downtown, so what PJ was saying and what Chris was saying is Midtown, 42nd Street, those crowds, they'll give you
They'll give you the courtesy clap.
So once you pass 125th, te jodiste.
Oh, nah.
Now Comedy in Harlem.
Nah, but
well,
McDougal,
that's
I will tell you something about Comedy in Harlem. Like, they are very supportive. Like,
come back again.
They'll tell you, like, work on this, whatever. You're not allowed to boo at Comedy in Harlem. Stay quiet. If a nigga's not funny, don't say nothing.
Okay.
You will get kicked out of Comedy in Harlem for booing. Or for being a heckler, like, oh man, that's not funny.
I want to go to Comedy in Harlem.
Bro, you should, bro.
I want to go. Like, I need to.
Wait, I'm over here. I'm confusing this shit. Comedy in Harlem is 145th. I'm talking about Harlem Nights.
That's the
Harlem
bell?
Night is the one with the bell.
Oh, okay.
That's with Rashad and Mama Rashad.
So you got to correct it.
Now I got to correct it. So now you see, now we got to. So it's Harlem Nights. Comedy in Harlem, they've always been show love. Like I always seen like known names in Comedy in Harlem.
Yeah.
You got famous niggas that come to the city and be like, let me go show Comedy in Harlem love. Harlem Night is where that's the open mic. That's where Mama Rashad and Rashad.
There you go.
That shit will hurt your soul, man. Harlem Nights, ooh, you gotta come prepared in there.
That's funny. So Nana, let's go to you real quick. What is it like to support? Okay, so let's go back to let's go back to let me set it up a different way. So now y'all back each other. See, now I was gonna say who, like, I can't make the decision who backed who. Y'all backed each other, and I was actually gonna pick, but I can't. It's too hard to figure out who backed who. So after y'all back each other, right? Now y'all together. Now you met him at a comedy show, so okay, now I gotta support this nigga, right?
Yeah.
So now, what is that support like? And before we get into you now being involved with the skits, as far as supporting a comedian, is that a fucking job within itself?
It is. It is. I mean, like everything, you know, like everything else in life, he puts in the hard work, and people don't see that behind the scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like there's been many times where I become material, you know, where I'm the joke. You know, he incorporates me into his joke, and then sometimes I don't find it funny because it's about me, you know. But most of the time, like, he starts his joke with me, and then, like, he refines it, and I get to see that process, you know. And he loves my reaction because if it's something's not funny, I will tell him it's not funny, you know. And there's times where I can't even get a word out because it's so fucking hilarious, you know. So
she's your gym.
100%.
yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yo, from
his
the
gym.
beginning though.
Yeah.
Like on the second day she was in my crib, this freca here.
The second day, that's crazy.
Like the second time she came to my crib, not like the second day.
Oh, okay. I'm glad
She
you
was in
corrected
my crib
that.
though on the second day. I'm just saying. So like the second time we chilled, she was like, "So how do you practice?" And I was like, "I mean, I just."
Do you
know,
write? Because
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
always
I-
wrote? Because some people, like, for them don't write. This motherfucker's freestyle.
Nah, he's a like
He's a
Fordham
different
is
animal?
like the Lil Wayne of this shit. Like, this nigga will
Off the
come up
top?
with a whole album just
Off the
of
top.
jokes,
Even
off
the
top,
freestyle,
and
even-
then remember it.
Yeah.
And then remember it. Like I've seen how this nigga, like I've seen the process, bro,
Yeah.
and it's crazy.
So that's
like-
different. You have
Yeah,
actually.
yo fumo demasiado pa esa vaina.
So, so you actually write. And,
I
and-
do
good.
right from the beginning. I've always wrote,
That's dope.
bro. I've always wanted to do comedy since I was like, ¿sabes? Yo tenía como 14 años. I used to put it on the calendar. Like this year, I'm doing comedy.
Oh, so you was gearing up for it.
Yeah, but I never did it till I was like,
When was your first time actually on stage? Who helped you with that? Actually, like with a mic and time and
so first time I ever did comedy was in like 2017, 18. I went downtown. I just went to an open mic and I just did it. Did horrible, but I did it.
what do you mean by horrible? Is you
You-
now
you-
because you are who you are, you know you did.
No,
at that
because-
time, did you know you did horrible?
Yeah, because you know, people think that comedy is just getting on stage, y habla mierda. Like you gotta go in there, bro, and structure your shit. You gotta have like a 1, 2, 3 punchline. Like, you know, you gotta, you know, have the setup and have a build up, you know, to then drop it on niggas. Like it's a setup. Like it's not. No todo el mundo nada más puede ir a ponerse a hablar mierda.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I realized that I didn't do that the first time I did it. The first time I thought it was just that, you know. I'm funny. People think I'm funny. Let me get on stage. I got on stage to do what I do outside, and it's not the same.
Did anybody help you that night?
No,
They just let you crash and burn?
they just no. It was an open mic, so
Oh, so that's
you
what
know,
it's for.
people just you know. But I felt like that was my first time. But then, 2019, Tommy was doing the competitions in
Yeah,
Brown
yeah.
Sugar. And I hit this nigga up. And I'm like, yo, I'm interested in doing comedy.
You didn't know him from a hole in the wall?
I didn't know Tommy from a hole in the wall. Funny story. When I turned 27 years old, I had a party at like a club vegano, like one of those like sports club type shit. And I seen Tommy and he was with Ivan. So I was like, yo, I want to do comedy. And this nigga was like, you want to do comedy? He looked at Ivan. He was like, yo, this nigga want to do comedy. I didn't know Tommy from a hole in the wall. He's like, come to Presidente, bro. I never went. I was always so petrified and scared. Never went. Ever. He's at Brown Sugar. Now we talking 2 years later. He's at Brown Sugar. I hit him up on DM. And I'm like, yo, I want to do comedy. And he's just like, okay. Didn't give me no information. All he wrote was, okay. Nigga, at the time, I was going through like some things in life. And I was just like, Diablo, not even this fucking comedian want to talk to me, bro. Like, look at this shit. Next thing you know, I get a DM. It says Tommy 5K. I was like, oh, he responded. Not only that, this nigga took my picture, put it on the flyer, and he's like, Splou's coming for the crown. And I'm like, hey,
Let's talk about this.
What's happening, nigga? Like, I'm now on a flyer.
So okay was okay.
Okay was like, cool,
Yeah.
copy.
Okay.
To me, I'm just like, I took it as okay. I was expecting this nigga to be like, oh, I come to Brown Sugar at this time.
Yeah,
nigga wrote, okay. Then put me on a flyer and then put this, yo, ladies and gentlemen, your boy Splou coming for the crown. Let's see if he could take it. And I'm like,
Ahora sí.
now it's serious. So the first time I did it, I think it was like February 12th or like 24 or something like that at Brown Sugar 2019. That was the first time that I was like part of a show. And I killed, bro.
So what was different? You was before that show, you was in your house writing?
Yeah.
And who taught and where'd you get it? Who told you how to do that?
I just felt like writing. I just felt like I wanted to have a story. I didn't want to I'm like, I'm a storyteller, bro. So I wanted to rehearse it. So the only way I felt like I could retain it is if I write it down and I read it out loud to myself. And that's how I started practicing my jokes.
No, that was but I heard from other even with the rappers and shit, they have to have a set. You can't just go out there and start rapping.
Nah.
People know your songs and they're gonna be entertained. But how many times you go to a show, and they're like,
This song? This is the one this nigga performing?
yeah, and then they follow it up with what the fuck? Why did that? So the comedian world is the same thing. In DJing, the same thing. Why you play that song?
I would say that.
You know what I'm saying? When you're in a bar having a good time, if the DJ's trash, the girls are like, what the fuck is this?
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, so the comedy is the same thing. And the crowd that knows comedy, they know it better than you.
Yep.
Yeah, they appreciate, bro.
Yeah.
You got people that really appreciate comedy, and they'll tell you shit like, "Oh man, that build up." They'll tell you.
They talk to you in comedy.
Exactly.
In comedian.
They talk to you in comedian language. Oh man, that build up, followed by the 1-2-3 punch. Like the 1-2 was crazy, but that 3 punch, oh man, you really dropped that one there.
Just the other day at United Palace, somebody came up to him. And she's like, oh, my God, I love you, especially the joke with... And she told him his joke. And he was like, wow, that's an old joke.
Word.
That's beautiful.
That is a different feeling right there. Especially, I was talking to her the other day, like, when comedians know your jokes. Bro, that is such an honor, bro. That is... I say the story... Well, this is the first time I'll say the story. Bro, first time I got stuck in a show, Ivan was... front row. Shout out to Ivan Manito. Ivan was in the front row and I got stuck. And I was just like, and he was there telling me what I have to say next on my own joke. He's like, the kids. I'm like, oh yeah. So, and after I get off, he's like, yo, what you just experienced is you captivating the crowd. 'Cause that's what fucked me up. I was saying my jokes and the crowd was mad quiet. So when I looked up, everybody's just looking at me and I was like, whoa. Like all the attention literally is on me. So as a comedian, when you have everyone quiet in that room, waiting to know what you're saying, bro, you're working. You're doing what you got to do. And that was the first time I experienced that. And I got scared. Terrified. Se me puso ese hoyo el culo, my nigga, like this. And Ivan was like, nigga, the kids. So when I got off the stage, he was like, yo, next time if you get stuck, you could do this and this. And the whole time he's talking to me, I'm just like, you know my jokes? Like, my set. Bro, that is an honor. I go through it with Ford all the time.
That's beautiful.
All the time. This nigga be like, yo, this joke right here. Say this joke today. Be like, you know my jokes, bro.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Let's talk about when did the couple thing start? Did he ask you? Did you want to be a part of it? Was that by mistake?
No, we're jokesters. Every time that we spend time together, we're always joking around, and I always tell him like I'm gonna put a hidden camera somewhere in the apartment because we just have too much fun.
That's a
like
fact.
we be talking about stuff that we'll go into tangent about things, and we just turn it into a joke. So that's how it started. I'm like, vamos a poner una camarita por ahí. Because this could have been such a good skit for Instagram and it'd be real life,
Fact.
Like even
That's
an
true.
argument, like after an argument, that's probably the funniest that will ever be. Because we start cutting ass on like how we were acting while we were mad.
Facts.
And it just be funny. So, you know, we just started saying like, yo, you know what? We should do videos. And we both agreed on it. And now I feel like sometimes it's like a little competition with ideas.
So y'all both right?
Yeah, well, I don't write. I just come with him with the idea, and he'll like.
Then
he'll,
you write.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. A lot of the jokes that we do on Instagram, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, will come up like we don't write it because we already have such an amazing chemistry, bro. And a lot of what y'all see in the videos is like, bro, we'll do that just playing around.
Yeah.
I'll fuck around and act scared, like to ask her if she cooked or something. But I'll really come to her like, permiso, con todo el respeto, doña. Yo no quiero molestarla, yo sé que usted está en la cocina haciendo lo suyo, pero yo lo que quiero saber, si se permite, saber a qué hora va a estar la comida. You know, and like,
And this is the reaction you get.
this it'd be real. Like, and she'd be like, quítateme de ahí. La comida va a estar cuando esté. And I just walk away, like, you know. But we end up doing, you know, from that, I'd be like, yo, babe, what do you think if we do this? She'd be like, fuck it, let's do it.
And sometimes we'll just be like, all right, let's just practice it. And we're practicing it, but the camera's on, and that be it right there.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh shit, that was so good. We don't even have to
You
do
was
it
nervous?
again.
You was nervous at first or no?
No, I wasn't. The first video we ever did was the knife video, and that was
That's the first
literally-
one?
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Y'all hit that shit out the park first try?
Literally,
That shit is
First
like,
that was
that's
one
like what?
try.
That's like 4 milli right now, right? 3 milli?
is, I think, 2.5.
Yeah.
Diablo.
Or probably, yeah, I think
Yeah.
llegamos a 3 ya.
That's crazy, yo. Wow.
Yeah, and it was just like, let's just do it. Fuck it. We did it once. We recorded it once, and that was it. We
Yeah.
put it up, and it
One
went
shot.
crazy. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of, and we had this conversation earlier today. What is IG funny and what is on stage funny? Because you mentioned something that, y'all niggas is funny. Y'all niggas and women, men and women, y'all funny on IG because of what you just said. You could do it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, you could rehearse it. I say that a
So-
lot to him. I see some of the comedians, I see them on stage, and I'm like, wow, I can see the difference between that person being Instagram funny and that person being stand-up funny. It's a big difference.
Yeah, there is. You know, like we were talking, you can probably shine a little bit in the comedy world with the same light that you bring from Instagram, but after a while, that light dims down because it's like, you know, comedians step into the room, right? And when I say comedians, I mean dudes that have their story structured, that have their sets, you know, different sets, that they have a type 5, that they have a 10-minute set, they have a 15-minute set, they have a 20-minute. Shit, they know how to break it down, that 20-minute set, into fucking five-minute sets. That's what I mean by a comedian. Because there's been too many dudes that come from Instagram and want to do comedy. Not everybody can break that seal, bro. I personally have seen a lot of Instagram people that come from Instagram. I don't want to say Instagram comedian. People that come from Instagram think they could do the same thing they do on the phone on stage and flop and never in their motherfucking life hit a stage again.
No bells. Oh.
No bells.
No
It'd be no
bells.
bells for niggas like that. No, for real. But you got niggas that learn. You got dudes that really, like, I'll say this right here, bro. You know what growth I loved? I still love seeing Da Vinci. Bro, when Da Vinci got on stage, when I started seeing like what he did at the beginning, you could tell the difference.
So you've been there from the beginning with Da Vinci?
Yeah. Listen, Da Vinci, let me tell you, in like 2020, I was getting managed by Bundles.
For comedy?
Yeah. And my man Bundles, shout out to Bundles. He had sent a video to Da Vinci, and Da Vinci posted me on his page. The Dominican Kevin Hart.
Because he's Da Vinci IG.
Yeah, because on
He's
IG, Da Vinci siempre la ha tenido.
Yeah.
On Instagram, all that shit, él siempre la ha tenido. So as a comedian that knows like the writing formats of shit, right, to bring to stage, I saw like, this is another nigga doing this Instagram shit on stage. But then I saw this nigga again, and I was like, motherfucker.
He learned the game.
What's happening? This nigga say, yo, bro, I'm writing. There it is.
Which is what he said.
That's the difference.
Which is what he said on the episode with me.
Yeah, bro. Like, niggas, it's not the same.
Put the work in.
Put the work in. You can't come and the same videos, for example, Da Vinci Rompe on Instagram, with the videos he do, facial features and all of that. But what's he gonna do? Stand on the stage and make faces?
Not gonna
Nah,
work.
now this nigga be having his structure set, nigga. This nigga comes, he te da, bang, 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 bang. A set, a comedian now. Now, comedians, they can't come to Da Vinci and be like, oh, no, you're a little Instagram comedian. Nah. Because Da Vinci's a comedian now. Because él te está trayendo el formato de un comediante también. No nada más de Instagram.
Yeah.
So that, I've seen a lot. You know?
And you've seen the ones that failed.
I've seen the ones that
they
failed.
They get discouraged.
Nigga, Nueva York, same thing. When Nueva York started, we all started somewhere. But you got to remember, Nueva York had his Instagram fame. Nueva York estaba rompiendo Instagram. It was impossible that he was going to just come on stage and be like, no, porque my model, y que esto. Nah, that nigga was forced to write out a set and have to bring it to the stage. And now look at what Nueva York is at today, bro.
They in Tampa right now. They're killing
These niggas is fucking killing.
Yeah.
But you got to adjust to the format. This is not Instagram. This is a stage. You got to captivate people's attention. On the phone,
spot.
if people don't want to fuck with you, they swipe on your video. ¿Tú sabes lo que es? De que people lose your attention and you got 12 more minutes on stage?
You're begging for that light.
Exactly. Because I've been there.
You looking for the light? Please?
Nigga, please.
No. You know what Fordham said? That if it's someone that is not going to save you and they want you to crash and burn, they won't hit you.
They won't give you the light.
light.
Oh, de maldad.
De maldad.
De maldad. And you be seeing niggas there. Shit, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. Nah, nigga. There's niggas that let you crash out. But I tell you, those niggas, is very hard to see them on the stage again. Very hard.
Because they bombed so
bro,
bad.
It's discouraging. It's discouraging. It is very discouraging. You know, if it's not because, for example, me as a comedian, I know what I've done in rooms. I know what I've done in sets. So doing let's say a open mic or whatever and people not laughing at my shit, I'm like, I just got to work on it. But there's niggas that soledad, nigga, y le choca. So
how do you feel right now about your level of comedy? Where you at? You just explained the difference in different stages. Are you the best you've ever been right now today? Or you think you got? Obviously, we all gonna get better.
Man, you know, that's a good question.
Papi, yo soy un monstruo.
I feel that's a very good question.
El Majimbe.
I feel like I was my best when I came out. I don't know. Right now, I feel like I know how to do it. Right? So I guess many people can say like, oh, this is the best you've been. But when I came out, I felt like...
What do you mean when you came out?
Like 2019.
When you first started?
Yeah, when I first started, I felt like that was the best Splou to me. So,
but aren't you better now? So yeah, now we both confused, right? Now, are you
You
confused?
kill every time that you get on that
so
stage.
it's not that I didn't. It's not that I just felt like. I don't know. I don't know why I would even feel that. I felt like maybe it was the momentum at the time.
The hunger.
I was new. The hunger, man, bro. I got jokes from back in the days that, bro. I think of them. I don't say none of the jokes that I came out with. None. I have this white joke. I have this dude about a white joke. I have jokes about like relationships. I don't use none of them. I use new shit from like that I have now. So I just feel like at that time, bro, that momentum, that hunger, that's when, now I just feel like I know how to structure a joke. I know how to do it. So even when I'm writing, I feel like I know how to do it to be able to get the 1, 2, 3 punch, the build up. This is gonna make people laugh.
No, I know, I get it now. So with this powerful force in your fiance, now you don't have, and God bless your baby moms. It just wasn't her cup of tea, and that's fine. Now that you have someone that, come on, babe, we going to fucking Jersey. I'm going with you to Jersey, or you know what, I can't go with you, but gives you a kiss before you leave the house, and babe, go knock him out. Like, what is now that there's nothing stopping you, besides work, obviously, because work is work, but now that you have nothing stopping, and we're gonna say our goodbyes after this. What can you give them now that you got this woman next to you and you got everything ahead of you? What do you think is coming for you now?
Oh man, so much. Nueva York I did a show with Nueva York right now, and he was like, yo, bro, she's your before and after. Like, I see the difference. The support is different, so it's like, I feel so unstoppable, bro. I feel unstoppable. Look at the momentum I have on Instagram right now. The other day, somebody asked me, like, yo, what's your secret? And I even told her, like, yo, I want to do a video with you, like, kind of showing that you're my secret to my success.
And, hold up, because I know when I started watching you, you was at 10,000.
Yeah.
Let me see where this nigga's at right now. Espérate. We do real numbers here. Okay, 38.8 thousand followers, nigga. That interview with For the Money and the Girls, you were at 10,000 followers.
Even before that,
No, he was at
bro,
probably like 5,000.
when I met her, I was at like 12. I was like 1,200, 1,300.
Yeah.
And I did a skit. I did a video with AJTV, and that nigga, yo, bro, shout out to Joselito, AJTV. You need to get him here, bro. That's a gem right there.
The puppet nigga?
Nah, Joselito,
Different
AJTV.
Joselito, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but somebody just plug me in.
You need to bring this man here.
And this is why we do this. I started with For the Money and the Girls. Let me say their names because they're going to get upset. Nemo, Soph, y la jodona. La que yo, wait, no. Yo la jodo a ella.
Little Smurf.
Yeah.
Smurf.
Little Smurf. Rosie.
I love you, Rosie.
But don't fuck with her dog. That dog will kill you.
Does, that
But
nigga-
no, so that well, first no. Like we did in the car. Let's go back to Killer Mike. The Killer Mike interview got me the first comedian because that I wanted to talk about the one night stand that you just brought up. See that's that one night stand, and I'm glad he was there in Dykeman Loft, and I'm glad Chris gave him the stage to say what he said, and he said it. You all had it. I just gave y'all the stage,
100%.
and that was a beautiful. And I'm glad he was there, and I'm glad that because when I interviewed him. Then that came to Fordham, that came to Da Vinci, and it's just growing. And people think, oh, why are you interviewing so many comedians? Number one, because I can.
True.
Estoy matando. Because I can. It's my show.
Yeah.
And I feel that you've been on podcasts, you've been on 100 podcasts, Da Vinci been on 100. You know what? It doesn't matter. Esta mi casa, and I want y'all to come and tell my people the story. Maybe another podcast has the audience, whatever. I will. And shout out, like we said, Big Red's on his way. Soph is on her way by herself. You mentioned something earlier that I didn't pay attention to. When I had the group here, you interviewing 4 people. You're not going to get to the core. Because you're going to tell you, if you would have been here that day, we wouldn't have got what we got today.
Nah.
No hay tiempo. Number one, no hay tiempo.
Okay.
Talking to 4 people is different. I can't do born and raised, and that's 45 minutes. 45 minutes. We're going to be here for fucking 3 hours, 4 hours. So you brought up a good point, and I thank you for that. That I said, oh, I'm Sophie's coming back, and you was like, good, because now you could get to the bottom of the story. You could get to the bottom of Nemo. You could get to the bottom of Rosie and Fordham. And I appreciate that Mike mentioned in my interview, and you got, and everyone's coming. And this is not a comedian podcast, but I do rappers, I do DJs, you could be a fucking plumber, and I want to talk to you because 20 years in plumbing, And even your real, let's give a shout out to your real job. Vamos a hablar de eso. Wait a minute. But the point is, thank you, comedians. You're supporting me. I'm here for y'all. Just keep hitting me up and we'll figure it out. Tommy's on the way. He mentioned Tommy a couple of times.
Shout
Tommy
out
is
to
on.
Tommy el Papa
Tommy
Upa.
No, I called him the king, and correct me because sometimes I just talk. Is that the original Dominican king of comedy? Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Nah, all right, so
to your memory, because I'm not in the.
My memory,
I'm not in the Dominican world.
I don't want to be like, the king, but
yeah. Lo que matan.
The first Dominican comedian that I remember that was out here wilding was I'm gonna go back is Julio Zavala.
Okay.
Right, and then as far as like niggas that was out here, you had Ruperto Vanderpool.
Yes, I heard that name before.
This nigga's been putting on for us since like the 90s, nigga.
Before IG.
Yeah, bro, way before IG.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, bro, and you know, it's not a lot of us.
So because I read that and then I said it to him. So what is that? What did Tommy represent as far as the Dominican comedian?
So first, I would say Tommy was the first Dominican comedian that fucking blew up on Instagram. You had many, right? You had the D. Espinals. You had at that time even Tonio Skits, you know. But like in our area, Tommy had it, bro. And he still got it.
And he helped a lot of people. And
that's another thing. This motherfucker opened doors. Like, yo, he opened the door, held that shit open, and called niggas in. Yo, dale, que tengo la puerta abierta.
So he's responsible for you?
Nigga, he's responsible for
Black
many
Rose?
names that you were going to mention. Me, Black Rose, Da Vinci, Nueva York, who else? Ivan. Bro, nigga, Tommy.
And we missing more.
And there's a whole bunch of niggas right now waiting for me to mention their name because Tommy le dio mucha oportunidad. Bro, Brown Sugar, Forum, el mismo Fora de Brown Sugar.
Oh, Fordham said that Imagine hit him up and Tommy hit him up that same week to like, yo, you know my name.
Evo Lounge.
Yeah.
With Imagine, and then he bred Brown Sugar. I remember when Fordham was doing probably his second show, and he was mad nervous in the back, and I was like, yo, you know, I was a fan from Instagram already.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you about to go up? He's like, yeah, Brody, I'm nervous. I'm like, yo, you gonna do good, bro. He's like, you done it? I'm like, yo, bro, this is like my 4th time already. I'm 4 weeks in. I'm winning and shit. You know? Yeah. So it's like I remember being like, yo, you got this, bro, you know? And he got off, yo, you fucking killed. And then I got on and he was like, yo, you fucking did your thing. Then we went to Boca. You know, Tommy opened a lot of doors for niggas, bro.
Shout out Tommy. Tommy Fight K.
I can't wait to see that interview, bro.
No, el tipo, I've been hitting him up, and that's one thing. Podcast, don't be ashamed. Don't go by that follower bullshit. I don't give a fuck if it says 10 million. DM that person and tell them what you're doing. Obviously, you know, make a nice pattern. Don't say, yo, what's up now? No, be professional. Yo, I hit him up, professional. Oh, yeah.
As it should be.
You keep coming up in my interviews. I want to sit down with you. Nigga said when. I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
I said, babe. He said, I said, babe. He said, when? Babe. Even with Da Vinci, that nigga, bro. I had Frances on hold. I said, bro, he hit me up, but I don't know. I said, don't leave your house yet, because he hit me up at 1 in the afternoon. Because he's told me, yo, let's do it on this day, whatever the day was. I don't remember. It was a Monday or some shit. So Da Vinci's like, yo, and I'm like, this nigga's Hollywood. He ain't fucking with me. I'm at work.
Nah, Da Vinci.
Papi, yo estoy en mi trabajo chilling. Mind you.
Taking a nap and shit.
Chilling. Oh, super nap. The nigga hits me up. Yo, we still on for today? Babe, I call my girl. I call fucking. I said, Frances, we on. Because he got the schedule. He's like, yo, we on today? I said, Papi, we have a love language. Oh, no, Diddy. We have a language. It's like, yo, it's Hollywood. Matter of fact, tomorrow we got a Hollywood that we don't know is coming. We're like, oh, Hollywood. But when he hit me up at 1 in the afternoon, yo, we still on for today? Man, I called every fucking body. Get the cameras ready. So now he don't talk to me until like 8. No, it was like 7, maybe 6:30 or 7. So I'm in my house like, I don't know if we on, bro. I'm like, yo, Frances, I don't know if we on, but get ready. Nigga, just don't get in the car yet. I'll let you know. So now I'm like, fuck, this nigga. That nigga, I'm looking at my girl. I'm like, shit, babe, he's gonna call. Relax. And I'm like, oh shit. That nigga says, yo, because he don't got the address. So that's how I had to. He had to hit me up for the address.
Yeah.
The nigga hits me up for the address. I said, Francis, we on.
Get in the car.
Let's go.
Babe, pull out close to me. I'm gonna watch my because you don't know, bro. With these, and I don't want to call them Hollywood. With these busy, he had a guy that had the comic book dude. He was like, yo, this nigga's. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I saw him on the what's his name with the hat? Forgot his name. That guy, yeah, RX Superstar. So he's like, yo, I got RX Superstar. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But you got to, you got to find these people and don't be afraid to hit them up. If you
100%. So diligencia, bro.
Bro, do your thing. Get. Because what are you gonna do? They're gonna be on a different podcast, and now you missed out. No, nigga. I hate Chris Grant. Same thing, yo. I keep hearing your name, bro. I heard you're a legend. Let's go. El tipo se sentó chilling conmigo.
Shout out Chris Grant.
Yo, legends, and I'm gonna keep reaching out. Big Red, I know Big Red got a story. He's not from that clique, or he's not from any clique. He's his own. He's deaf. I gotta hear this part. El tipo tiene una cosita. Yo quiero hablar de eso.
He's not gonna hear you. Not gonna hear what you gotta say.
Final thoughts, man. What do you guys want to leave them with?
Oh man.
Thank the people, whatever you want.
So
motivation.
I'll do that. I want to thank all my followers, man. I've been getting so many messages. It's truly been a blessing. This growing in this process. Been getting so many followers that enjoy what I do, enjoy what we do. And you never knew that shit would be such a battery to keep going. That so many people that don't know you support you. And are actually rooting for you, bro. Like, niggas is rooting for me, rooting for my relationship. That shit is different, So I want to thank everybody. I want to appreciate the continued support. And, I'm going to keep it doing. One laughter at a time until I take over the world.
Hell yeah. What you got, Nana? What you got?
I just want to give an advice to those women out there that think that dating a comedian is easy. It's not. It's a lot of work. It's fun, but it is a lot of work. You just got to prepare yourself for everything that comes with it. Like there's been many times where we talk about, what's the future going to hold for us? How is it going to look when he blows up, And I feel like we're already on that path and it's challenging on some days, but I wouldn't change it for nothing else in the world. I love where I'm at. The support is crazy. The supporters have given us advice on our relationship many times, There's been many times where we also sit and we're like, nah, we got to fix this. We can't break up because people out there really want us to stay together, So thank you. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank you for bringing me here. This is my first interview and it's been nothing but fun. So shout out to you. You make this very easy and comfortable. But other than that, I just want to thank everybody for the support. And you know what? I'm rooting for this man. He has a bright future, and I'm just here for the long run.
Hell yeah!
I'll marry you already, all right? I'll marry you. Relax.
Okay.
No, but let me tell you why I invited you is because he was supposed to come on his own.
Yeah.
Once you guys started the skits, I said no, I need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to feel left out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Thank you.
And he's been on other podcasts without you. I'm the first.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
The whole MTA,
there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But thank you guys for taking the invite. Thank you for making this dope. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
And I meet you at the top, Papi.
You heard?
We're going the same
I
direction.
see you.
But yeah.
Yep.
You heard?
No, you said some kind words to me that everybody's watching and I'm making noise and shit, so I appreciate that.
Well, for sure, man. I was telling him, and I'm not going to... Yo, bro, you are making noise. People talking about you. People seeing you. Mm-hmm. You definitely you ringing the right bells, nigga. So keep moving.
And I'm doing it for the people. I'm not being selfish. Obviously, it's my show and all that, but letting people tell their stories, the way I do it, the way other people do it, the way my producer does it, we all have a different style of listening and questioning people. Mm-hmm. So this is not a competition for all podcasts. If you want to start your own podcast, fine. But I would say find what you're good at. Find your style. If you want to use the same 10 questions with every guest, that's fine. People do it. I don't have no structure. And that's what makes me different.
Yeah.
Right now, the coffee spilled, and we haven't even picked that shit up yet. We figured out later.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Don't worry
That's
about
crazy.
it.
I was
Oh,
looking.
shit, really?
Yo, you know how many times I'm gonna come out here? You should have that shit. How many times I was there looking for the coffee?
Yeah.
This thing was like it spilled.
So find your niche and meet you at the top. But thank you guys. This was
Thank
amazing.
you.
Woo!
Thank you for having us, my brother.
Thank you. Peace.